I promised you, I told you it's going to be a good one. And without a doubt, ini moto, ini kali, ini fire. We're continuing the conversation with DNA. First and foremost, shout out to all the Braban peeps that passed through console. DNA. So you don't go the Braban way?
No. No, I didn't have that privilege. So you see, mzae sasa anajaribu biashara. Of course, I'm a scale back na spending. Yeah. It was not even an option for me. So I was called to Aga Khan, but my parents did some things, talked to their friends, and then I got a placement in Patch. So Patch is a national school.
Patch is an amazing school.
Yeah. Have you been? Have you been? Well, Patch produces, well, at least when I was there, Patch ilikuwa rugby players were noma sana. Musicians were noma sana. But Patch in and of itself was dope for guys for Ushago. Kulikuwa na wasa Ushago, ile MC ametoka Moshada. Anakampatch anasema huku ni heaven. But for a guy like me, it was not, bro. It was not. Patch ilikuwa ngori. You see, already first mini ule mtoi, mi si mjanja wa Eastlands ama nini. Like, mini mtoi wa ngong nini. So, hata sijajua kudeal na wasa wa janja sana.
Yes.
The closest I'd come kudeal na wasa wa janja was maybe easy my Bible camp za tukiwa primos do mnenda like Dagoretti High School, Word of Life hizo macamp. That hizo camp.
Ulienda for Derry Boys?
Sikuenda. I wanted to, but it didn't work out. So like those camps will go nakutana sasa wasi wa Eastlands. I'm wondering what's up with these guys, like mazeni, and at sasa like I'll go for the camp. My mom tells me, hey, and you make sure you keep your money nicely so it's not stolen. You know, I put the money under the pillow. Wazeni meenda hapo, wazeni na kutoa doni by snacks. So sikuwa nimejua kudeal na wasi wa janja. I'd never met them. I started meeting kids out of maybe church circles or my relatives. Nikiwa standard 7, standard 8.
Whoa.
That's when I started meeting my neighbors. Yeah, so shout to Edu, shout to Rone. Those are the guys who I grew up around. Au sasa buda yao alikuwa the coolest guy on earth. May God rest his soul. So them, they had music like crazy. They had an Iowa 3 CD changer. Buda yao alikuwa anabuy mziki nini. So that's the farthest of my exposure. Sasa nimeenda Patch Form 1. National school. Wow. Unacheki vile umesema?
Yeah.
National school. Buda. Una touchdown hivi, unajua ni mambo ingine serious. Bro, unakutana na mabuda. Yani, as we are kids. Bro, kuna wasoko yo shule msako form 3 anakuambia niko na wife, niko na watoi.
For real?
Yeah. Bro, si jokes.
For real?
For real. Msako na ndevu, ni bazeng, like, wewe.
What?
National schools are a trip, bro. It's crazy. The dining hall was 1.1 kilometers from the dorm. Belly ring, ding, ding, ding. Wait, bro. When we used to eat in up school, na si tuko down school, I'm lying.
Yeah, no, it's true.
See story, bro, Patch was a movie. Mimi nimeingia Patch nikiwa green. Sijui ene. Man, maze, nimeingia Patch Form 1. I really resonated with Wamai, by the way, which is very strange that we meet now. But I was telling him the energies are all the same. So, nimeingia Form 1. Just from the gate I could feel, hapana. Hii ni energy ingine yenye si yangu. Maze nimeenda, out yours, do you put your box here? Do you do what? Make a box chini ya bed. Maze mattress inatoshana hivi. Hapo ni mattress hata haiko. Maze, yani, everything is just like...
You are a Barbie of sorts.
I was a Barbie of sorts, true story. Barbie wa Ushago.
Yes. In fact, that's the word.
Yes.
You are a Barbie of Ushago.
Nilikuwa Barbie wa Ushago. Sasa nimeingia national school, iko na wanyama wote wa porini. Like, wase wa Ushago, wase wa Kibich, wase wa Eastlando, kila mtu wako hapa na mimi niko green mbaya. Man, nimeingia Form 1 sijui ene. I remember my bucket was stolen, so you come with your own bucket to shower with. I don't know if you understand, if you can relate to this experience.
I can't.
Yes. You come with a bucket and your box with your nice snacks and everything. Nimeka bucket na box chini ya kitanda. Nimepiga malapa, this is the school, kurudi hivi bucket yangu imeishia. Nikaifuata na macho na look around, then I see some tall guy with a bucket that looks like mine. Nikamwambia, excuse me, you've taken my bucket. Ile kibare nilikula. Poof! Okay. Huku ni wapi maze? Huku ni wapi tuko huku maze? This guy slapped the shit out of me. Kasema, ay! Ama ni mimi. Let me let this bucket thing. Kwanza I relax kwanza maze.
What?
Bro, everything started happening at the same time. Box inapigwa butterfly. So butterfly ni unacheki these metallic boxes za shule. So they tell you buy a strong padlock for your box. Bro, hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Msee anakuja na rukia box yako hapo katikati, poof, and the sides come up, anabeba kila kitu. Patch was the jungle, bro. The story of national school ni, yes, it was a national school as far as like the rating produces good students, but the general experience was not, it was new to me. I'd never experienced something like this. I was traumatized mbaya.
You guy.
Mbaya. Yani mnamka asubuhi maze, tazi na washo. Alafu, bro, like I was saying, I was born with taste. Maze mnalala kwa kihall hivi, wanaume kama 1 million, bro. Maze ma double deckers imejaa as far as the eye can see, maze. Sijui 5 ama 6 asubuhi, maze msana kuja na washa matata. Rebels, jump out of bed. Bruh, you jump out of bed, you stand next to the bed. You jump out of bed, you make the bed, you stand next to the bed for them to inspect. Sema maze, hizi ni gani, bro? Hizi ni gani? Yani huku ni wapi tumekuja, maze? Bro, it was insanity. It was something I'd never experienced. But for like guys who shago, walikuwa na feel, this is the business.
It's a step up.
Kuna watu wametoka mali hata food haina certainty.
Hey, Gaviliad here. Hey.
You know, so when they come to patch, they're like, this is heaven. So for me, I'm like, this is hell, bro. And so Form 1 was absolutely brutal. Brutal. Food ni story. Usafi ni story. Everything is a story. Everything is a problem. Everything is a fight. Unless you work for the Form 4s. You become a tea trader. So your work is to like make tea for them and stuff like that. So one of those guys picked me out like, this guy, chubby soft kid, maybe can make a good tea trader.
Oh, this time you're chubby. You don't look like this.
That's it. Bado sikuwa nimekuwa nini OG. Nilikuwa OG baadaye.
So this time you're chubby.
I'm just a chubby little kid. I'm not good at sports. Mi ni babi wa ushago, sasa nimeingia patch. So sasa nimesema so I'm becoming a tea trader. Then I started, I was like, this is some Sasa mi napikia say chai, mi sijisikii na hii story.
Oh man.
So it didn't work out for me. I tried it for a little bit, pia kona tuti and unapata snacks, sijui unakunywa chai. Like chai kona maziwa ni privilege, bro. Ni kitu unaambia wase, bro, napiga chai kona maziwa nini. It was crazy. So I did some tea trading for a while. After that, sasa nikaingia tu kwa system ya unyama maze. Sasa niko survive na wase. Keep in mind, now you're a teenager, growing body, maze mwili inataka food, like you're in the mix of things. Uko teenage, bro, imelipuka. But my parents at home also, kidogo financially, mambo iko hivi. Because mzae sasa anapambana na biashara zake. So my dad was those guys who believed that mwanaume lazima ujue kuishi. So bro, napewa pocket money nyingine, it makes sense. Kina my sisters, kina Tina wanajengwa do. Mimi mwanzo tunafika shule mzee ananipea so ine maze. Nasema tuonane midterm maze. Sema sasa umse amedu nini maze. Na vile food haiko. Oh man.
So what do you mean when you say food haiko?
The food was terrible. And sometimes you won't even get the food.
It gets finished.
Yeah.
You come for lunch, chakula imeisha.
Ukichelewa. So especially when, so like I was in a dormitory called Marsabit. Shout to Aswa Mars and Aswa Elgon. And Steve-O, the guy who made the beats for Banjuka, was in Elgon, the house next to mine. So the place where we used to eat, the dining hall where we used to eat, something happened. I don't remember what happened. And then we ended up having to go to a dining hall that's much farther away inside the school. Patch was huge.
Is huge.
Usiku unaweza kutana na madingo maze. Like Patch was huge. So now these times when you have to run, eat, come back, kuna time utakosa food. And you have a meal card. It's really, yani ni gulag, bro, ni system. You have a meal card, they tick it to make sure you don't eat twice. Bro, there was nothing nice in the beginning. I can't even lie. Nothing. Nasema hauna do. So, when ni babi hana do. I don't know if you can understand me.
Yeah.
Babi hana do.
Yep, I can understand it well.
That's the worst position to be in.
Yeah.
Babi hana do. So, uko kwa hii system ya unyama na hauna pesa. Because the guys who have money, they survive. Like, they wanna pigiangwa shopping kubwa, or they buy snacks at the tuck shop, stuff like that. For me, it's just survive. So my first thing is, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this school. And my parents play the game, yeah, we'll talk. But hawa najiwanga tu, watanipiga story mpaka nimalize form 4. I'm fighting to get out of this school because I can't understand it. I can't stand it. I'm like, take me to the school I was called, please. But my parents need me in boarding. It makes sense for them. I understand why people take their kids to boarding. You see, the kid is there, you over here. Even finances make sense on a balance because you know. Because when kids are at home, you spend more money. So guys also treat you like a baby because of how you talk. But mfuko haina ene. So hapo tu ni ma 1 2. Of course masomo
Nothing.
Zero. Lakini huko is not like consolata ati unaambiwa to do better. Huko bro wana deal na wewe.
For real?
Bro, there was a guy called Boof. Bruh, you've never met such a guy in your life. I promise you. This guy was evil, man. This guy used to beat us like dogs. Man, this guy was a discipline master or something. Then I started bumping heads with this guy. So Form 1, the usual, nothing. Just, just surviving. Form 2, nimeanza kushikana mabeste kidogo nini, but no life still. So
at this time, that you talked about Sami. At this time in Form 1 and Form 2, you don't have a Sami?
No, it's just me.
It's survival.
It's just survival. So I'm starting to make friends. This guy was my friend.
Wamai and you were...
Wamai was my friend, yes.
But how, why, like, were you in the same year?
Same year, same everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. For real.
Hey, Wamai needs to come to the seat.
Yeah. He can corroborate all my stories.
Yeah.
Like ni ukweli. So ile tu na push ile, I can't wait for the term to end. I can't wait to go home. School was just nothing. It was just a big bunch of nothing. And then I start now to bump heads with this discipline. No, I bumped heads with 2 of the worst possible teachers in Patch. The absolute worst. So Boof, when the bell rings and it's time for you to go to class, you're supposed to run to class. If the bell rings again and you're not in class, it's a problem. If you meet with a prefect or if you meet with a teacher, it's on. And in Patch, the prefects had real powers. A prefect can call you and a teacher calls you and you choose to go to the prefect. Just
explain this to me. I had Joram Winamu.
Hey, Joram was in Patch. Yes. He was ahead of us though.
Yes, I had him sit here and he talked about the monolization.
Yes.
And when he talked about it, I thought hey bro, it can't have been that, but it sounds like this is excess.
Bro. Msana kuambia rabble. Swim. Tuko kwa nyasi.
And
swim backstroke on the grass.
What do you mean? Ati mko kwa nyasi?
Yeah. See, just rabble, like you're the Form 4, the Form 1, rabble, come. Swim up to there. Uko kwa nyasi, bro, unapiga hizi. Una swim kwa nyasi.
What the heck?
Bro, it was torturous.
Okay, but this is the thing, and I want you to go there. And this is why I've even brought him up. He was explaining about how the school is run by students.
That's what I'm saying.
And not run by the teachers.
No. Prefects can beat you half to death. Na story itaisha.
Like, that doesn't make sense in my world.
It's a colonial relic. So Patch used to be Prince of Wales. Yes. Ukoloni ni system. System is a vampire, like I said. Shout kwa rasta wote in the building. You have to keep on passing this thing down. Form 3, Form 4, or by trouser. Form 1, Form 2, or by short. You have to keep on passing on this system of oppression downwards. So the prefects were very, very powerful. There was one particular prefect called, was he called OT? Brian. Dark guy, funny teeth. This guy was an absolute loser, man. He was so evil. So but wacha na ma prefect, wacha tuanze na walimu because I just had the bad luck of bumping into these two teachers. So Boof was this guy who he just used to like smashing, beating, pushing guys around nini. So siku moja nimechelewa kufika class, of course nimechelewa. Like everything is spinning. Imagine your world spinning for like 2-3 years, bro. And I meet Boof and I'm late for class, alafu ananipiga. Like cool, sawa. Kesho tena we meet. Nimechelewa. Fera, come here. You are right, kama anakupiga.
And kupiga ni kufanya nini?
Ni vile atajisikia. Maslap, mablow.
Blow?
The last time I dealt with Boof alinitolea nyaunyo kwa mfuko, bro.
What?
I told him aunipigi. This is like the guy has beaten me like 3 days in a row. Sasa pia mimi nimeanza kuchoka. Sasa ka courage kameanza kusneak. Kameanza kusneak out. Ile yani frustration imekuwa too much.
Yeah.
Sema Fera come here. Mazee anataka kunipiga mazee. Kaambia utanipiga bro. Kusema Fera, mazee aliingia kwa mfuko mazee akatoa nyaunyo bro.
Wow.
A real nyaunyo. Bro, this fool, I'm running away from this guy because sasa si nimemhepa nimekataa nipige. Do you know what he does? He goes to class, he takes my desk and my chair. He puts them in his office. Na uko na homework, uko na hizo vitu zote. Bro, I was surviving like a fugitive inside the school.
What?
Unaenda lecture theater unajificha. Unaenda dormitory saa zile wako class. Unaenda class saa zile wako dormitory.
So you stop going to class? You have no desk?
I have no desk, no chair. But then now eventually you have to meet with the devil.
Yes.
Bra, umse alinionyesha kitu sijaiona. Alinipiga kama mwizi, bro. What? After that I went home. I snuck out of the school. There's a day they bait us. We used to call it chewing. This is like teachers and prefects. Teachers giving prefects carte blanche. Show them a good time. Bro, on a Sunday morning, maze, tuko form 3, bro. Ma form 4 wamekuja, wametu grab, maze ati, you guys, I don't even know that there was no good reason. Tumeleka kwa basketball court ya lami. Lunch time. Toeni viatu. Toeni mashati. Press ups. Let's go. Bro, they chewed us out. Man, after that, ndio sasa nikasema, this is too much. Nikavaa viatu, nikasneak, nikaenda home. Nikaambia wazazi, cheki, with all due respect, nyinyi mnapenda hii shule sana. Niendeni mkasoma. Huko mimi siendi. So Boof gave me hell. Alikuwa sasa hiyo ndio level ya beatings. There's another guy called, his name started with A. Was it Achari or Arika? I can't remember. Super tall guy. I used to like draw stuff. So now I've tuned out of classes kabisa. Sasa nimeingia creativity. Now I've gone back to home base.
Yes.
So me, I just daydream. I draw designs. I come up with ideas for shoes, for shirts. I'm just living in this fantasy world in my head. So on my meal card on the back, I'd come up with a design. I call it Bump. So I give this lady who is marking the meal cards. She was a caterer or something, light-skinned lady. I don't remember her name. I give her my meal card. And then we used to put glue, paper glue on the meal card so that akitik, you scratch it off, then you can eat again. Juu tuko na njaa, bro. Si story. Umetoka class, umekimbia 1 km ukakule. You see, you need a lot of food. So this lady, maybe I just wasn't kissing up to her the right way. She looked at the meal card. She looked at me. Then she turned around and said, and what is this? I said, it's a design. I think I talked to her the way I'm saying now. It's a design. Kind of like in a condescending way. Maze alinichukia tu on sight. And when I think about it now, I think, hey, ama ni mabwana na bibi zao tunaongelea. I don't know, man. He was too passionate about that incident. So she calls this guy. Like, look at this boy. This guy starts coming after me. This guy is like 6'4", bro. Oh, mse amenilima maslap maze. Sema come and see me. Hey. Nikasema siendi kumuona. Sasa ni kusurvive. Because the punishment is get a slasher, get a jembe, go and dig, go and cut grass, all this nonsense. So Patch was that. This was like every day. This is the life.
Yo.
Yeah, for me. The guys who had a good time in Patch, I don't know. I wasn't them. Wacha niseme hivyo. I met good people, but I didn't have a good time.
What happens when you meet some of these guys after life?
Some of them are my friends to date. Like Cobes is my friend up to now.
But the guys who are jabbing you?
or like that prefect called OT. I met him once and I'd blown up. So Banjuka imetoka kanambia, I hope you don't make a song about me. Maze, I wish I said what was on my mind to say. Man, if I met this guy today, bro, if I meet him when we were 100 years old, tuko na mavijiti tunatembea, tumwambia bro, we ni mshenzi. Mse alikuwa na roho nyeusi maze. Ni mshenzi. Ni mshenzi mbaya. There's a guy called Kibugi also, who used to give us hell for nothing. For nothing. I met him in Carnival after I've blown up. That, hey, Kibugi ni aje? So, do you know you're still my rabble? I was like, you guys are sick in the head. No wonder I hated that school. So I didn't finish. Finally, wazazi walikam kunisikia. So I got to Form 3, and then they tell me to be a prefect. A prefect, yeah.
But now it's easy for you. After Form 3, now you're out of...
A monitor or monitor, I think. They want me to be that. No, it's not yet smooth sailing. You see, what is in my favor? What has changed? I just now have the ability to oppress my juniors.
Which is
nothing else
thing.
is new. It's not my thing. So they told me to be a monitor. I said I don't want. And I think it was like a kind of a soft rule where you're not allowed to decline. So that started to be a problem for me. And I told my parents, you know what? For real, mimi sisomi huko. And finally, alhamdulillah, they listened to me. Nikatoka huko. So my journey in Patch was ups and downs. In hindsight, it taught me the truth about this world. This world is savage. This world is cold. So you have to learn how to coexist with all kinds of people. Not just the kind of people who you are born with.
Or who you like.
Or who you like. This world, since the world was made, since as far as we know, there have been good guys, bad guys, evil guys, good guys. There have been all kinds of people. So Patch showed me all of that. That there's all types of people. So I met great guys who I'm friends with up to now. Some of them, Akina Nyanja, I bump into him sometimes. Cobbs is my guy forever. Steve, Jomino, I met him in Patch also.
So let me ask you, in this time, you've not even started music. You've not even had a time to experiment with music.
So now when I was in Patch, I started writing raps. Sasa si wasa nafanya titration nini, mimi naangalia tu.
You write raps, you must have had raps and listened to raps.
Oh, my bad. So, fine, let's skate back a little bit.